How great was Logan, especially in the third period, making a sequence of saves?
Yeah, I thought he was awesome. No, incredible. Shut the door when we needed it most. Think about that big tip save in the third off the Dvorak's stick. Great toe save, and I think we got a little lucky on that 2-on-1 that kind of came back door. But sometimes you got to be good to get lucky, and I thought he was great tonight.
And Logan, what are you seeing when a game is taking place like that, where you are on it?
Yeah, it was hard. I thought the first two periods we controlled the play, and they really didn't have much. So credit for the guys for that. And yeah, we knew they were going to come out in the third, just like they did last game. And yeah, it's easy to get into it when you make those saves. You're definitely right back into the game. I mean, could easily swing the other way, and a couple of those go in, and you're fighting it, right? So luckily things went my way tonight, and we got the 2 points. Win.
Dylan, what did you see on your goal, and were you intentionally shooting off the pad there for that rebound?
No, I thought Lenny made a great play over to Bo, and then Bo went right under the stick, and it was kind of just sometimes you can catch a goalie from surprise. I felt like it was a pretty hard pass, and then just got lucky. It came right back to my stick. So he's a big goalie. Obviously, he gets set pretty quickly, and just tried to. I was trying to put the first one in, and it didn't go in, and luckily, like I said, pretty lucky play just goes right back to me, and that was a great play by O to change for Lenny, and kind of do a quick up there, and then that was a great play by those guys.
Hey, Logan, you were talking about getting into that rhythm. So when you're having those huge saves in the third period, one by one, I mean, how much more confident were you getting through that? And then just to come out of this holding on to win, having that 2-0 lead, how big is that?
Yeah, you definitely get confidence from it, especially when I thought Monty was having a hell of a game on the other side, right? The first two periods, I think we had a lot of chances, and that makes it a lot more pressure on the other goalie, right? When he's keeping their team in it. So yeah, it definitely gets you back in the game, and it's a lot of fun. It's a back and forth game, and those are the type of games that you dream of playing in as a kid, and yeah, went our way tonight.
Logan, two things. First, the Evans chance. I think it went off the post there. What is that feeling like as you're diving over there and you see him there?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't save it, so it's always it went off the post. Yeah, I think I almost knocked it in. So, yeah, those are the plays that I'll take any day of the week when they're not going in the back of the net.
And I guess the other thing you talked this morning just about this opportunity and wanting this is, I mean, how was it meant to you? I guess just cutting into these two games. You were injured last week, so. Yeah,
I got like I said, I got a taste of it last year, and it didn't really end the way I wanted to. So to get another chance at it, I'm hungry and I'm thankful for this opportunity. And like I said all year, I'm just thankful for the Washington Capitals to take me in and let me play.
Last 5 minutes of regulation in both games, you guys faced a lot of pressure. What made the difference between game one, where they were able to tie it, and tonight when they didn't?
LT. I thought he was unbelievable. Especially in the last 5 minutes. We were kind of just obviously hanging on there. They had a good push. But I thought we locked it down pretty good. They had a couple good chances, but we got some really good defensive players on our team. I thought Dubois was unbelievable tonight. Obviously, that line, Dubois, Willie, and McMichael, to make some unbelievable plays. To shut those three down in a game, and Hudson included, they did a great job.
LT, what do you think enabled you to find a groove so fast after being parked for close to 3 weeks before you came back?
There's really no method. I think just working hard in practice. You're going to have no time. I knew I wasn't going to get a game before playoffs, so just staying ready in practice as hard as I can, and just waiting to see if I get my name called, and it did. And you just gotta. It's playoffs. You gotta. It's not like the start of the year. You can't take your time and get into it. You just gotta, hit it sprinting. So, and that's kind of what I've done, and it's worked out.
Kind of, you guys responded quickly after they scored. Just what went into the response there?
Yeah, I think that was huge for us. I mean, before the playoffs even started, we talked about momentum swings, and they kind of had a little lucky bounce, and it was nice to get one back and turn the tides a little bit.
Yeah, take us through that goal. What did you see? What were you able to take advantage of?
Yeah, I was skating behind the net, and I noticed I had a little room to take it. So first shot didn't go my way, and I honestly thought someone was backdoor, so I tried throwing it, but like I said, it was a lucky bounce.
What did you see from Logan Thompson tonight?
Yeah, I mean, I've been saying it all year. He's won a lot of hockey games for us. He's done a lot of great things, so he's going to continue to do so, and that save he made tonight was pretty unbelievable.
What was the key to keeping the Suzuki line in check these 2 games?
Yeah, I think we study them pretty well. We know what they like doing, and you know, a guy like Dubois, he's pretty underrated on the defensive end, and he's a really hard player to play against. So I thought as a unit of 5 there against that line, we did a really good job.
They pushed really hard in the third period. Was it different than last game, the way you guys defended it, or how would you say?
A little bit. I think we'd like to be on our front foot a little bit more, but I thought we did a really good job of packing it in and blocking a lot of pucks, and LT was huge as well.
What goes into being more on the front foot in those situations?
You know what, it might be a little bit mental. It might be just trying to protect the lead too much, but I think the first 2 periods showed when we're playing in their zone, they struggle breaking it out, and we just got to continue to be physical.
Carlos was saying last game that you guys maybe needed to bear down and finish one earlier, get a third one. Was it similar to that tonight over the first 40, you think?
Yeah, for sure. Kind of just what I touched on there. We want to be on our front foot, and we talked in between periods that the next goal was huge, and we don't want to sit back and let them make plays and hope that it doesn't end up in the back of the net. So that's something we'll continue to work on.
This was a big individual performance for you tonight. So did any of the veterans or did Carlos have any specific words to say to you after having a game like this in the playoffs?
No, not really. I think it's a team effort in the playoffs. We don't care who's putting the puck in the back of the net. So just continue working as a team.
Yeah, it's part of playoff hockey. Obviously, the team that's behind is going to press. You know, I think we can still do a little bit of a better job learning from that. But at the end of the day, we were coming back to the house. We were taking care of business in front of our own net. They get a couple good looks, but you know, bend don't break in those moments. And obviously, want to be on our front foot a little bit more. But they're going to take chances on everything. Obviously, they're pushing the game. They're pushing to tie it up. We just got to stay a little more aggressive.
When you're in a situation like that, how important is it to have Logan play as dialed as he's been the last 2 games?
Yeah, he's dialed. He looks comfortable back there. He's playing really well for us. Both goalies have been good. Tomer's always going to battle for us. We know that, and made some huge saves, timely saves. Bit of a highlight reel there for sure. But you know, it's early. We got lots of hockey. We're going to be better for him in front of him. But he's been great so far for us back there.
You said you wanted to learn something. But I feel like you did from the game. What do you want to get better in from this game?
Yeah, I mean, we're pushing really hard at the start of the game. First 2 periods, I mean, we're all over them. Obviously, when they come out in the third and they're taking chances, the ice is getting a little scrambly. It's harder to make clean plays. They're pinching on everything. Obviously, we just got to be a little bit cleaner. I think there's plays to be made at times, knowing when's the right time to make the play and when's the right time to just, you know, cut bait and throw it into the neutral zone or whatever. So we can be a little bit better. We'll watch some video. Obviously, you know, the playoffs is a different beast. We got to keep building and learning.
They went up 1-0, and then you guys scored 2 quick ones. What went into that response?
Huge response. You know, that's kind of been our mentality all year long. If you get behind, you just put your head down and work harder. And you know, those guys go out there and get big goals, and momentum shifts, and that's what playoffs is all about.